Welcome back to the Beard Bros podcast. I'm Joel.
It's Ben.
And our new guest today is Garrison, motherfucking Bear Kyser. What's going on, my dude?
What's up? Hello,
Hello, my guy.
We're gonna start off. How's your fucking day going, dude?
Fucking awesome, bro.
Oh,
Blessed.
That's
Too
what's up.
Blessed.
Blessed. I hope y'all are having a blessed day today, too. Some of y'all may not know, Bear's a youngster. He's 20 years old. He's one of the biggest homies we got.
Yup.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. When's your birthday, Bear?
November 13th, we getting faded, bro.
Oh, shit.
21st birthday, we getting faded.
He's getting faded. And
I'm
if y'all
taking
want
him
an
to the
invite,
bar.
y'all better holler. Y'all better holler. We might even podcast live
One of his.
for that day.
I'm fucking down, bro.
I don't know if y'all seen, there's that dude Jake Paul and Tana Moji or whatever.
Yeah.
They're kind of famous YouTubers. Well, they got married, and
That
Jake's
fight?
brother... Who fought?
Some random ass dude, bro.
No.
Whenever they kissed, did you not see that?
No, I didn't see anything. I haven't seen it, but I heard about it.
Bro,
What
so-
happened?
So they were like, I now pronounce you husband and wife, and they kissed, and some dude was like all up in their shit and said something, and then that fool came out and pushed him, and then they just started fighting, bro. in
Like
the middle
Jake
of
did, the
shit.
guy that's getting married?
Well, he pushed him, and then one of the homies came around, and then they started fighting. Shit was
Oh,
crazy.
no shit. See, a lot of people, I know there's a lot of backstory, but they like got married within like 8 months of being together. And
Fuck it, dude.
all this shit. So there's that whole thing. But needless to say, the brother of Jake Paul has his podcast called Impulsive. And they did like a live podcast during the whole, I guess, what is it called?
Ceremony?
I guess, or whatever it's called after the wedding. I don't know. I've
The
not been-
reception.
Oh yeah, the
That's just
reception and
the
shit. That'd be cool if we did something live for some type of event, even if
21st
it's.
birthday, dog.
That'd be pretty lit, bro. I'd be pretty fucking down to do something crazy.
Hey,
We get more than one guest too.
we'll get the whole.
We'll just bring on guest after guest.
Yo, it's like, did you ever see the Fortnite one, like the last World Cup they had, or whatever tournament it was? They had like, I think it was Ninja and Ali A, and they would just bring people on, they were just talking, doing.
And it was a podcast.
It
Or
wasn't
what?
really, it was just more like an interview.
Oh,
It was an
okay.
interview, like, what do you think about this?
What do you
expect?
think about that? Since you're young, you're what, 3 or 4 years younger than this guy. You're fucking
Okay, really, motherfucker?
8 years younger.
God
He's
damn.
he's 8 years younger than me.
Motherfucker, always
Shit.
putting my age up. I'm a
They're
young
both,
too,
they're both
shit.
young as fuck. He's 5 years younger. You're like 8 years younger.
Swag.
I'm almost
Swag.
fucking 29 soon.
Shit, I ain't
Anyways,
even
how do you
25
feel
yet.
about that 16-year-old?
Two 16-year-olds though?
Two?
Okay, could you imagine, at your age right now, winning $3 million? Imagine
Bro.
being 16, bro.
But do you think he gets the money right away? You know how like poker and like they just
Well,
walk out?
I'm pretty
or
sure
whatever?
no matter what, like, I think if it exceeds like a certain amount, especially in winnings, you get taxed from that state. So they were where?
Cali.
Oh man, Cali's
I think
fucking.
they were. I'm not,
Cali's probably, I think, one of the highest.
But do you think?
But-
But do you think it's like the fucking lottery? You think if you're under the certain age, you don't get it right away?
Well, that's a good question. I wonder if they have to have consent or,
do you think
the parents
get
have to
it?
do it.
Or like he gets a
Needless
certain
to
age,
say-
he gets it. Or like once he turns 18, he'll get the money. Or... Because it was two 16-year-olds. First place was a 16-year-old. The second place was a 24-year-old, and the third place was a 16-year-old.
Regardless, he getting paid for playing a video game.
I mean, that's the thing. He's just set his family up for probably a good while.
Yeah.
You would think $3 million would go a long way, but I feel like it's not anymore.
I mean, if you don't buy stupid shit, go for it.
if he wants to go to college, paid for it. His sister
Why?
college,
But
paid
why
for
go to
it.
college? See, this is a good subject. This is something I heard over the radio just this morning.
Radio.
Yeah.
For
For you guys that don't know, I listen to Caleb on the way home or to work every morning. I listen to Caleb, and they were brought up the whole. You know how parents kind of restrict their kids from playing too much video games, or even on electronics in general. Does this kind of open the door to maybe allowing your kid to do a little bit more of that?
Unless your kid fucking sucks, then yeah.
But then how
Nah,
would they know? You know, their parents probably don't know who's good and
I
who's
know,
not.
But look at it this way: how many LeBron James are there in the league? It's the same thing, bro.
Okay, but you don't have to be LeBron James.
There's not many Tifus. There's not.
Okay,
many,
but there's Tfue. There's a lot of good Fortnite players.
But
They said there was
win it.
4 million people that were playing Fortnite.
Bro, I'm just saying, it's just like a professional thing. Not everybody's gonna do it.
Yeah.
Would you take your kid if you had a kid that was 15,
I don't know.
would you
It
take him out?
depends. It depends because I'm not got a kid, so But I think being my age, I would understand who's good and who's not. Like
Yeah.
even playing Fortnite now, you see those that are good.
Yeah.
Like they're editing,
I
they're
guess you're
building.
right. Like I don't know if you know the story about Myth. He was really good, and his parents would like bought him a fucking like computer and shit.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he just like pretty much stopped doing what he was doing. He started streaming and gaming, and now look at him, TSM. Man,
Well, that's
he's
what
a
I
good
mean.
gamer.
Is nowadays it's not even
Did you
individuals.
see that like 12-year-old that was playing? His name was King. He was like a 12-year-old, bro. He was like he would kill people and he would start dancing on them. And, like,
But see, you gotta
it's
think
crazy.
these people that were
Yeah,
in the Fortnite World Cup, those were personal invitations.
yeah.
They didn't just get to go because they paid a fee.
Yeah.
They got invited to go play.
You gotta be real to be.
Yeah, you gotta be good as
So-
fuck.
So trust me, like that's great. I don't know. I think I would do it just to do it. Just be like, I'd be more of a 2K guy because I would.
Well,
like
there
to
is 2K.
Yeah.
There's 2K. There's Madden.
I
There's
just want to see him get drafted. It's like the NBA. You really get
Bitches,
drafted. Like it's fucking
Fortnite
sick.
has taken the gaming by storm.
That's true because then every game started doing a BR after that. I mean, there was BR before Fortnite, but Fortnite. Threw it.
Everybody that said Apex would be better.
They're still not
So-
shit, and I'm not downplaying Apex. I mean,
They really.
it's
get
okay.
into it.
I just hate when people are like, "Oh, this game's gonna put Fortnite away, dude." Fortnite built an empire so fast, like.
not just that, but the sustaining it for the long period. It's been 2 years now. Happy birthday, Fortnite!
Hey, happy
Good shit.
birthday!
But
Celebration.
yeah, I mean that's super cool to think something like that. And you know, I'm not taking credit because obviously I have no involvement. But I'm a big fan of the Hunger Game movies, the books and the movies. And whenever I'd watch those, I always thought that would be cool to play that type of game. Is there's survival of the fittest, like just one person. And lo and behold, I don't know what, a few years after that ended, Fortnite came out. I don't know if that was inspiration, but I mean it's pretty cool.
Shit, it might be because in the Hunger Games they have all kinds of stuff coming in on them, forcing them.
They have the
towards each
little
other.
pods that
Yeah.
come in from the sky.
Like care packages
and like
and
when
all
she
that.
cut her leg,
Yeah.
she was able to heal it. Like it's crazy because
I never watched the movie.
well, I mean, spoiler alert.
I would never watch it.
You
I
5 years
actually-
too late, bro.
Oh no, never mind. I watched the Maze or whatever. The Maze.
So
or
a
whatever.
good question is, was it just PCs or was it controller or how'd that work?
I'm pretty sure there was you were able to be on the controller if you're
If
a
you
controller
wanted to.
player, but I don't think even Aiden made it. There were so many good players, bro. I don't even think
Damn,
Ghost
Ghost Aiden
Aiden.
didn't make it.
I-
And
don't
he's a
quote me.
controller, huh?
Yeah, he's probably the best.
Best controller.
And Nick
Yeah.
Merckx didn't make it.
No,
Nick
I
Merckx,
seen that. I
yeah,
seen that.
he
He was
did.
playing with Tfue, and then prior to
and he was
the
talking
weekend,
about
and
it.
he was like, "Yeah, that's why you guys made it, and I didn't."
Nah, but PC players are it's just easier. You have a keybind of how many letters in the alphabet? Fucking 27, 28,
26.
And then you got all the numbers. You got you got something. You got the up down. You got fucking.
But what's
up on
cool
the
is
side.
it's like there's teams.
Yeah.
You got FaZe Clan. You got what is it? What's Ghost Aiden part of? Ghost. That's what it's called.
I'm
You
pretty
just
sure.
you just got all these different clans or
But
whatever.
it's just like Call of Duty though. Call of Duty has FaZe. They have.
But do they
fucking
have like
EU.
events like that?
Oh yeah, dude. Matt will tell you, bro. He fucking follows Clayster like it's LeBron James. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
pay out like that.
No.
Yeah,
That's
what
the
I'm
biggest- that's
saying,
the
bro.
biggest
See,
thing
what
in the
I
game.
want.
That's
See,
what's
that's what I
crazy.
was wondering too. How do they? Where's this money come from?
Epic Games, and how much money do you think they make skins wise?
So all that
No,
money they're
I'm
just
pretty
investing back into their
I'm pretty
players.
sure, bro. It's like streaming music. I'm pretty sure if you play it enough, I mean, you get enough payout of them.
Right. So
I don't know how it works. Like, I'm not in the industry.
No,
like
no.
that.
I'm just curious.
Did y'all see that thing where it was like the athletes like in the World Series and the finals and the Stanley Cup? That kid from Fortnite won more than they did winning the finals
Yeah, more
in
than
their
Tiger
sport.
was that won the Masters. He only got 2 point something.
Uh-huh.
Djokovic only got 2.3.
For
And
tennis.
for tennis, and then who's the other one? It was something else, bro. He made more than all three of them.
That's
crazy.
wild to think. Like, people nowadays don't really care for their kids to play on their electronics. Whether it's video games or watching YouTube, it's not, I wouldn't say frowned upon.
It kind of is.
It's kind of like socially acceptable now, just because like.
To an extent, but when you're constantly glued,
Yeah.
I think that's the difference.
But that like defines a player that's gonna be great from good if their parents allow it. I mean, it's always gonna be an authority to tell you if you're allowed to play. I mean, we've all been there. I'm pretty sure your mom didn't let you play the game all the time. You're like, hey, get your ass outside. Our parents was like, hey.
I was never stuck on it. Like, I feel like now I'm more stuck on it than I ever was as a kid.
Yeah.
You know,
I
like,
used to like being outside, but that's just me.
I don't know. It's just different now. I guess I can't get bored of Fortnite, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it's frustrating.
So
but you
let's
just keep
throw
going.
this on record since we're on the Fortnite subject. What's your prediction for the new season in what 3.0 days?
All I want. All I want is for Greasy Grove to come back. I don't
Well, you've
care.
seen. I'm assuming we've all seen those 4 pics they released of Dusty.
Yeah.
What was it? The little the jail, that little factory area by
They released
Polar
that?
Peak.
I didn't see that.
You didn't see it?
I didn't see
And
that.
then Greasy Grove. There was 4 pictures,
I didn't see that.
and all it was Dusty, the jail. You remember that factory kind
Between
of?
retail and Dusty. That's what you're talking about.
No. There's a
Those are still
factory that was by the big old hill that was by Flush Factory. If you were heading like
There's
northeast,
still that
it's that
factory.
little. Is it there still?
But you're talking the factory you're talking about is between Salty and Dusty. The rotation you used to do. That's the one that everybody wants back. So I'm pretty sure that's what you're talking about. But I don't know, bro. The picture that Fortnite posted today was like a robot. Did you see the robot they posted?
No, I haven't seen that.
Yeah,
I just
that shit was
seen.
pretty- It just says think to the future, and then the other one said think to the past or think to the beginning.
Okay, so back on that. What you said you were just looking for Greasy to be back.
Bro, that's all I care about. Because Fortnite makes good changes. Like, every season, they make good and bad changes. Like, taking out some stuff. But they also do a good job of keeping people coming back.
Piss,
and
you took
adding
Lazy
more
Links
people.
out. I'm mad as hell you took Lazy Links out, you mother. Boy, Lazy Links was my shit. I used to love it, bro. Before I even got to go, dog, I love
Nah,
Lazy
bro,
Links.
like, cause Matt really got me to play Fortnite. And I remember we would either go Pleasant Park or Greasy Grove. And I love Greasy Grove, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, I see
then when they took
I
that
see
shit out-
that guy. That's who you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know what they talking about with that. That shit crazy.
That boy gonna kill everybody. That's gonna be like them damn
That logo on the
zombies,
side they were talking
bro.
about, that's the visitor skin. You remember the one with like the little designs on his head that was in the depot?
Mm-hmm.
That dude, that's that fool's logo. I was like,
Bro,
what
if
the
that fool is like those zombies that are always just fucking with you, I'd be pissed. Cause that shit made me mad.
hell?
Yeah, the zombies were just kind of
fucking
like
stupid.
as fuck. I think that was
well,
one
they
of
give you good loot.
Yeah, but man, you're over here. I feel like in the
Uh-huh.
middle of a battle, they're like the most inconvenient.
Endgame was worse.
See, look,
Yeah.
here it is. So you got Dusty, you got the jail, this little factory.
Yeah, that's between Salty.
Oh, it was between
That's-
retail and Salty, like you said. It was just that little bitty
Yeah.
area, huh?
That shit crazy, man.
No, that's not between retail and salty. Me and Cade used to go
Yeah,
to
because there's
Flush
that little,
Factories
there's
back
that
there.
little
No,
hill
we
right
used to
there
go on
outside
Flush
of
Factory
Mega
too.
Mall. And then right over here, south of it, are those 2 little houses.
Yeah. There used to be one
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know.
This
what
was
you're
from
talking
a
about.
long time
I know
ago,
what you're
dude.
talking about.
Oh,
Oh,
that
Greasy
shit was
Grove,
crazy.
come back,
But
bro.
see, they put those out.
I don't think was that official from Fortnite? It
No, it was Fortnite Funnies.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So,
I'm
and
pretty sure, though.
they're considering, I guess, I don't know if they leaked it, but that it's gonna be called Season X.
Yeah, it's season
Are they
X.
moving to Roman numerals? Are they copying iPhone or what?
They might be copying iPhone.
I mean, Apple is like Fortnite, while Apex is like Androids for all you Android users. So.
Yeah, it's true. I guess it just depends. It just
I know,
depends.
that's the best comparison I've ever heard.
I
We
get
should
it.
do that. We should make a meme of that.
We just did.
Well, you know what? Tomorrow I'll Photoshop some shit. Bet.
But Android does have the good effects, like Shmanda was saying, bro. She was like, you could pause it during like videos on her phone. She didn't need an app or nothing. But then ours, we needed an app.
I'm not
There's
gonna-
like certain things that are.
There
cool
are
too.
things, but I think after they're out, like Apple waits lets them do what they're doing because
Yeah.
they just put it out to put it out, then we perfect it.
You know what'd be sick? You know how like people are like, oh, this TV show and this TV show collab, that was the best collab in the world. Imagine if the fucking Android and iPhone collabed and made like the super phone. Like it was just like
That's like Xbox and PlayStation coming together.
yeah,
It's just
we
like
see
that.
how that worked.
It's
Fortnite
like
made him look like a dumbass. Like shitbox was the stupidest.
like
thing
it
in the
just
world.
doesn't sound very good, you know. I mean, I don't know, but that's cool. Congrats to the youngster both
Booga-
youngsters, I
Booga,
guess.
what was his name? Booga?
Buddha.
It don't matter, bro. He's rich.
He's
You
rich.
see the trophy?
No.
The
Oh,
fucking-
did you hear what he was gonna buy? He
Uh-uh.
came out and he said, "What is something you're gonna buy?" He's like, "Well, I'm gonna need a really big shelf for my big old trophy."
Bro, that fucker was like that
was
big.
a big old
has
thing,
has
bro.
handles and it had like the bus on it, and then on the bottom was obviously
Like,
You
was it
could-
super dope?
it was fucking
You
fire.
can tell that boy don't be hitting the gym. It took him. a
Oh,
little-
bro, he's 16 years old.
Yeah, he's
I
he's probably about Bear's height. He looked pretty tall.
Yeah?
Pretty tall guy.
I mean, that's what's cool, man. Like I said, I think nowadays it's, but that's what okay, so that's what I was getting at is the whole parenting. It's like, do you allow your kids to do it more now? Like, is it like that one thing that kind of is like, okay, you know,
Are you
maybe you'll do something with this.
are you talking about like me as a parent?
I think just parents right now, because by the
Parents,
time
okay.
your kid's old enough to play Fortnite might be fucking extinct.
As a parent right now, I mean, I'd still be pushing them to like play sports and stuff, but like in their free time, bro.
But
As
see-
long as you getting your shit done, you
And
can.
I'm glad that's exactly what you said, because I was listening to the radio, and that's exactly what they said. They said if the kid was playing sports, you would never tell the kid that's too much sports.
Mhm.
So
Why?
why would you push too much video games?
I guess I got a different like perspective because I never played sports in high school. I played basketball in 8th grade, but I really didn't play. So it's
Okay.
like, if I was that kid that didn't get playing time, like you know, how everybody makes the team. on
Right,
fucking whatever.
yeah.
If I was that motherfucker that didn't make the didn't play, didn't get no hours, no time, no fucking anything, I'm like, hey, bring your ass here. We're getting you a PC. Instead of buying you cleats every season or this,
okay,
that,
so-
other equipment, I'm gonna
And,
get a PC.
and that's a good point too, because a lady came on, she called and they were talking about it, and she said that her son is learning, is it called coding, to create your own game?
Yeah, it's a code.
Yeah, so she was saying that her son's wanting to learn how to code so he can create his own game. On top of, I think her daughter is majoring or something in coding.
Yeah.
Honestly, if it was my kid, I'd be pushing them to what they want to do and what they want to pursue.
No, I think I'll
'Cause-
do what I want to do no matter what.
I'll be honest, I had a boy.
Because, like,
say way.
You can't force them to do something or else they're going to be miserable, you know what I mean? Like, you can to an extent, but once they start getting older, then you just kind of got to help them, like, pursue their dreams.
Have you ever seen a clarinet player? They didn't just start out of nowhere. That motherfucker pushed him to be a clarinet player. Now he's in the
That's
orchestra.
Squidward, dog.
Don't want to
Chill
don't
out.
matter. That nigga good.
I mean, it's hard. Like you said, if I would allow my kid to pursue what it is that makes them happy.
I would make him have to at least try one sport. I mean, if he's unathletic and I could see he's not gonna really strive in it, I'm not gonna force him to be like, oh, it's cool to be in sports because everybody else is in sports. Fuck no, bro. If you want to do whatever, you want to be.
But that's what I'm saying. You're giving them basically hours on end to play video games. Because I'm sure that kid wasn't just good overnight. I'm sure it took him.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You
You
know.
have to grind, bro. Because Fortnite's hard. You got
Yeah.
Fortnite's fucking hard, bro. You can't just be able to shoot. You got to be able to build. You got to have an IQ.
Yeah,
and
for all
that
you
shit.
Apex fuckers, bro, y'all
Doo-doo.
couldn't build in Fortnite, so y'all went to Apex and still can't kill nobody. That's tough. That is the worst.
Dude, it's all good, Apex players.
The
You
one
keep doing
kill
you.
wall.
Don't let him lie, dude.
You
Y'all
keep,
suck.
you keep
Yeah,
doing you.
Yes, for
I mean, it is
hands
what it
faking
is.
you for real.
Kate Manzanares, you went to Apex. You
And
trash.
you trash.
Johnny, you trash. Does he play Apex?
No,
Yeah,
Johnny
he
plays Call of Duty.
Yeah, you trash.
He's still trash. You want to defend yourself?
Johnny-
Either defend yourself in the comments or hop your ass on the podcast.
Johnny could be the best Fortnite player in the world and he's still trash, bro.
Oh,
just because it's
shit.
Johnny.
Well, I
Hey
mean,
Johnny,
Just
be the
kidding,
first
Johnny.
dad to bring their kid onto the podcast.
that'd be kind of lit. That'd be
Kinda
cool.
fire.
I mean, I'm sure We'll eventually make those. Yeah, if you want to bring your kid on, I mean,
That'd be kind of stupid lit. Like that'd be fire.
that would be different. I mean, shit. You know what? Bring the fucking fam on.
Yeah.
Bring the fam on.
We
That'd
talked a
be
lot of
dope.
shit, Johnny, but you got a beautiful family, bro.
Yeah, that's
Keep
what's
doing
up,
what
man.
you do.
You the ugly part of it.
You are ugly. You be sending those snaps. I'm like, damn boy.
You got a big old head.
Enough clowning on motherfuckers that ain't even here. Anyways, so tell me, how's work going? You learning anything new out there?
Bro, it's the same shit, bro, but I mean, about to get full time, gonna pursue a pro license. So I can
What's
be-
that mean?
Yeah.
So,
By anybody that doesn't know, he works at Nimi's golf course.
Unless you don't want to
So-
talk about
nah, I don't care.
I
Bro.
mean, you're gonna see it.
So a pro license basically is like once I go full time, Nimi's gonna pay for the PGA program. So what I gotta do is take a player ability test in either Albuquerque or Las Cruces, and I gotta shoot a certain score in 2 days. And once I get that, I'm considered a pro. And if I want to be able to run a golf course anywhere, I have to take a test called the Class A. And you just got to know the rules and regulations. You got to know how to manage like a golf shop. You got to know about greens. So I'm going to have to grind for a few years.
I don't know.
I'm just curious. What is the score? Is it random or?
Like the score you got to shoot?
Yeah,
You got to shoot a 72-72, even par.
both days.
Both days.
Oh my.
I think. That's what I was told. But
You know what that shit reminds me of? Like when people have to get their contractor license. It's called what is it called? Grade A? Oh no, what is yours called?
Class A?
Class A. That's what it's called.
Oh,
I
okay.
believe that's what it's called. So
I mean, that's.
you have to do like a lot.
I'm
of
gonna
shit.
be honest. That seems a bit extreme.
But think about it. He could go to like Pebble Beach and like.
Is that how that works?
I don't know about all that. You got to apply and you got to have connections and you got to have
Well, I don't think
experience.
like
You
that,
know
bro.
what I mean?
Okay, but see,
Like-
what's crazy is I used to know a dude in middle school, and in middle school, this dude Austin DeGraff. I know if you watching this, shout out, brother.
Come on.
That dude liked golf even then, man.
Mm-hmm.
And he had, and I don't know what he's doing nowadays, but I know at the time he wanted to design golf courses. That was his like super extreme goal, and at the time I thought, what the fucking golf? But here we are now.
We all
Golfing.
golf.
Like, we fucking golf. So
Yeah.
and lo and behold, I got two left-handers right here. How's that the norm today?
Swag.
But yeah, and
Lefties run the
I always
world.
thought about that too, is designing a golf course. I mean, I'm a designer, so
But how would it be a par 3, par 4, par?
well, I think a golf course you
gotta
got
mix it in,
you
bro.
got what
Oh,
like
a whole
probably
golf course?
an entire golf course.
You better start a putt, boy. You better.
No, I mean it's not.
Hey, you remember we used to have a putt right there by the crib?
Man, those are the days. I mean, shit. I don't even know if you're old enough to remember that. Were you?
Yeah, I remember.
That
I
shit
remember
was-
where it was at. I don't remember.
I was
going
gonna
in.
say, in all my time, I think I'd only went there like a handful.
I remember being there, kind of. I mean, I don't think I was old enough, like you said. I don't remember, but I don't remember playing it. I don't remember playing it. I remember playing it in the backyard.
Oh, that was lit. Our
We used to
pops
have.
fucking.
We used to have. My dad built like pallets, bro, and he would make a golf course out of like a.
He'd get like carpet, and he built like a miniature golf course in our backyard.
Yeah.
That's lit.
I'm not even
His
kidding,
brother,
bro.
his
I forgot about that
his
shit,
little
dude.
brother, we was
That's
drunk.
fucking lit.
That was pretty lit, and he'd always change it up. Like he'd have it for a couple weeks or whatever, and then he'd change
Switch
them
it.
up.
It
And
was fucking crazy, bro.
that is
That's
crazy.
lit.
Fucking shout out, pops, being all
Yeah.
creative and shit.
We about to do it again for you this time.
But okay, so
We ain't
have you been golfing? What's the lowest score you've ever shot out of 18 holes?
69.
And that was at Nimi?
I was at Nimi.
How'd you feel that day?
Huh?
Immaculate. I'll answer for him. Don't worry about what his answer is. I answer for him.
He gonna answer. Nah. I was 3 over on the front,
Oh, no shit, huh?
6 under on the
Damn.
back.
Damn.
It just took me a little bit, get warmed up and feel it out. And honestly, like, I was still mad that I shot 3 over on the front because I was like, damn, I could have been 6 under. So golf really makes you hate yourself. But you just gotta eliminate the mistakes. That's what I'm trying to learn is to just, if something bad happens, let it go. Just
Oh yeah,
you got the
it's
next shot.
definitely a
You're pretty
next
good.
shot mentality. It's one thing a lot of people don't do is allow that last shot, like you said, to just go.
Yeah.
It's very mental. Like I think I said it once or twice. It's like, you know, good 80% fucking mental, maybe 90%
It's
mental.
probably like kicking field goals, bro. Once you start fucking missing field goals, it's
That's
like
true.
probably
That
like
is
field goals,
true.
bro. I never kicked a field goal, so I wouldn't know. But
But-
I'm pretty sure that's how it feels.
I mean, a lot of
Or a
things.
free throw, like Jack and them motherfuckers is probably nervous as shit up there.
Shaq he couldn't shoot, bro.
I was gonna say, I just think that was just pure.
Well, he probably thought, like,
He
why
was
do I need to make free
uncoordinated.
throws when I can fucking dunk on you, get 2 points,
Exactly.
fuck the free throw,
Exactly.
play some defense.
I mean, that's what created Hack-a-Shack.
That's what fucking
Yeah.
Kobe's for.
Did
Kobe,
you see?
shoot the free
Now that you
throws.
mentioned that,
Kobe
Shaq
shoots
had
free
come
throws.
out back in 2004, I think, when we lost to the Pistons.
That was a good ass.
He had come out on an interview and he said, there will never be a team or a coach that goes to 4 championships in 5 years or something like that. And then he said, and if there is, I'll kiss your feet or something like that. And Steve Kerr clapped on that shit. I think on Twitter, huh?
Yeah.
And he
Yeah,
called
he-
Shaq out
He
and
said,
shit.
I'm gonna just pretend for our sake that you didn't say that.
I'm like, where's that video at? Shit.
Fuck, bro.
Steve Kerr, do you think Steve Kerr's good or you think his system's good? Like people that implemented, like Curry adapted that system and made it his own, basically.
When you got fucking
Like
what,
Curry,
5 All-Stars on your team,
But
it's
even
pretty
before
easy
that,
to
he was
coach
pretty good.
that, bro.
he was pretty good before that.
I look at it one way. It started at the top, and the one person that was there before it all was Mark Jackson. He was the coach prior to Steve Kerr, and then as soon as Steve Kerr came in, I'm not here to discredit Steve Kerr, because even when the Warriors recently lost Durant, they went on a run. On one of probably the best runs. They didn't lose a fucking game till the finals. I mean, that's impressive, but I think the GM, them on the top, that's why I think the Lakers are kind of just, without LeBron, we're kind of garbage.
That's LeBron's
Yeah,
team,
maybe.
bro.
Yeah, but
We're the
man,
Pelicans without LeBron. If LeBron goes down, we're the Pelicans.
it just sucks, man, because it's like, no offense, Jeannie Buss, Mike Pelinka, and Magic, just step the fuck away. We get it, you're a legend, dude, but you didn't help at all.
I got a question. I know it's not like Laker related, but what do you think about the Jeremy Lin situation where he's over there crying in China and shit? Like,
I mean, bro, you've
you think
had
it's
your
racism?
time.
You think it's racism?
No, you've
He's
had
they're racist, bro. He's
No.
an NBA champion. Why didn't you get him?
No, sometimes he just doesn't fit. Look at Colin Kaepernick. It may have a little bit to do with racism, but at the end of the day, the boy's athletic. But if no one's willing to take a chance, what
I
can
think
you
it made
do?
him
Jeremy Lin was a one-hit wonder, if we're being honest.
Yes.
He had great moments, like for real.
And
but
even then, his career was
shaky.
pretty flourished. I mean, no, he's been on teams.
I know, but
He
what
just
has
won
he
a
done?
championship.
Yeah, but what did he do? He came in and held the ball for
I mean,
the
not
last 40
everybody
seconds.
fucking does contribute. Look at Carson Wentz. He didn't do shit. He's got a Super Bowl.
I wouldn't say he didn't do shit. He got him in that position. I
Okay,
felt bad.
granted, yes, he but Nick Foles came in like what, week 16 or something like that. I know he got hurt late, but he still
Carson
had to
sucks.
win those games. He had to beat Tom Brady.
That's true.
That's
I
true,
mean,
And y'all discrediting the Jags, bro. That's fucked up.
what did the Jags do?
Don't worry about what they
They had 1 year, bro.
Who was it?
They had 1 year, and Jalen Ramsey said, "We going to the Super Bowl, and we gonna win that bitch." And then Tom Brady was like, "Okay, really?"
I think
buddy?"
that fool's gonna be the one to leave.
Ramsey, he's coming to the Cowboys.
Oh yeah.
Ah, nah.
Him and Byron Jones.
He'll probably end up going
To the
somewhere
Giants.
random.
to the
Nah.
Jets with Bell.
He'll probably end up going like Seattle.
That sucks.
Fuck no.
By the time his contract ends, it's gonna be fucking Wilson's gone.
His contract's up this year.
Is it?
Ramsey's after this, they gotta
Bro.
figure it out.
Russell Wilson, speaking of, got paid, bro.
And he's tutoring.
Talk about
So did
money.
Bobby Wagner. Bobby
Oh,
Wagner
yeah,
got
he just got it.
paid.
And he's
bro.
tutoring future son. Did you see that video where he's all teaching future son how to throw the football and shit?
Oh no, I didn't.
Yeah, it's
Them
funny.
fools beef on
Stop
hard.
being a
They have
stepdaddy,
to.
Russell Wilson.
They have to be, bro. If I was future, I'm like, bro, goddamn, someone.
Just-
But
get
I
him
think
off
that's the
the
whole reason is Future's not doing it.
What's he supposed to be?
Russell Wilson's a good dude.
Yeah, I think he's
real
a
good.
He didn't fuck what's her name until he got married. So I give him that.
Oh, but see,
Sierra or whatever.
I watched Colin Coward. Shout out. That guy said they were talking. It was recently, fairly about a month, I guess. He was talking about how Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers don't like each other. I think it's one-sided. I think it's more Aaron Rodgers don't like Russell Wilson.
It's racist.
No, according to rumors, the reason Aaron Rodgers don't like him is he thinks he's fake. He thinks Russell Wilson's fake. Like the whole religious, faithful kind of thing that Russell Wilson puts up, that it's all just fake.
Who's Aaron Rodgers to call him out on that?
Yeah, facts.
I mean,
Win another championship, Aaron, and you can call him whatever the fuck you want.
he won one.
Won two.
Russell Wilson won one.
And
They're
maybe
even,
an
bro.
extra one.
Yeah, fucking rich. Oh my god, I think I lost like $150 on that fucking game.
I wouldn't to bet on neither one of those.
I hated the Patriots so much.
I don't see. I guess that's the thing. I don't hate the Patriots.
That's the difference between me and you, though.
Like, what is there to hate?
Brady's the GOAT. Somebody got to hate him.
But why?
Bro, he was the 199th draft pick.
It's not his fault.
Yeah, bro.
Yes, it is.
How is it his fault that he's good?
He wasn't even the starter coming out. Drew Bledsoe was
Yeah,
there.
and kicked him out of his position
'Cause that
he was
fool got
old.
hurt.
That's a fucked
It
up
wasn't
shit.
because
Yeah,
he was
handing him
old.
off to the Cowboys. We fucking suck.
It wasn't because Drew
That's why I
Bledsoe
hate
was.
him, bro.
It wasn't
We got
because he
Drew
was
Bledsoe,
old, bro.
and look what we did. Nothing.
It wasn't because he was old though. It was because he got hurt and Tom Brady said, "Let me
Don't
take
even
y'all
talk
to the
about
Super
Tom
Bowl
Brady,
real
bro.
quick."
Fuck the Boston everywhere. All the Boston ones.
Damn.
Fucking
Tell me how you really feel.
I hate Boston, bro. Bruins.
I'm gonna be honest. I
Awesome.
kind of don't like Boston either. Boston Bruins,
Celtics.
Red Sox,
You know
especially the Celtics.
You know I hate the Celtics.
I ain't gonna say I like the Patriots, but I respect their coach and their quarterback.
I respect
Thank
the coach.
Like that
Bill
at the
Belichick's
very
the-
least.
Look what they do with the talent that they have, bro.
Exactly.
You have Tom Brady. What do you mean?
But bro, that fool's in his 40s.
Who's he
So
throwing
is
to, bro?
Pacquiao, and he just beat Thurman's ass.
He's
Come on,
throwing-
40 don't mean shit no more.
He's throwing to dudes that are smaller than me, bro.
So what's your
That's
point?
true.
They're better than me.
Bro, Julian Edelman, he's just unguardable.
No,
That
I
man-
don't. Okay, so I got a question for you, and obviously I don't know. Maybe he'll come on someday. I don't know. I don't even know if he watched this, but why didn't your brother do anything like that? Like he reminded me of like a Wes Welker. He was fast.
I will tell you one thing.
What
So
happened?
Chase, he
He was addicted to
went.
crack. Just playing. Just
Shut
playing.
the fuck up.
So out of high school, he was getting looked at by a bunch of places, right?
Uh-huh.
And he went to West Texas A&M over in Canyon, Texas, and he did like a little workout for him, and they said, "Sorry, white boy, go find a school in New Mexico." So he went to Eastern, and every time he played WT, he made it his mission to just fuck him up, and that's what he did. His senior year, they changed to the triple option offense because Coach Lynn's
Was
brother
that 8
took
man?
over.
Or that was 11.
What are you talking
In
about?
Portales?
No, ENMU, bro. Like
Yeah,
Portales.
Portales.
Like-
They're 11.
Like
Yeah, they're
in
regular.
college, bro.
I
Yeah,
know. I
regular,
know.
bro.
I don't
It's-
know. I'm
it's-
asking.
it's
I'm
division-
asking.
It's Division
Who
2.
goes to triple option in
That-
college?
Well, that's what Coach Lynn. Coach Lynn.
Johnny Manziel?
That's like Coach Lynn at Roswell High. That's what we did, and his
Okay.
brother was the coach at ENMU at
That's
the
where they
time,
fucked up.
and he got there for Chase's senior season, and so they ran the ball 80% of the time. Well, Chase still had 200 yards and 3 touchdowns his senior year against WT. And I remember, I'll never forget it, bro. Chase's sophomore year, they were playing Tarleton in fucking wherever the fuck. And these dudes were sitting behind us and they were rooting for Tarleton. And Chase had like 200 some yards, 2 TDs. And we just heard this guy, he's like, man, they just keep throwing to that Wes Welker and we can't stop it. So that's what I always thought was Chase was going to be like a little Wes Welker. But he just didn't want to, you know what I mean? Like he had that thought process, like, well, these guys, because they were so much faster than him and bigger and stronger and everything. Like he just didn't have that thought process. Like maybe I could do that. Like
Nah, he was that good.
and
Oh,
Chase
he was good,
Chase
bro.
was good, bro.
I remember back in the day, me and your brother, bro, we would go head to head. I'm gonna be honest, we're cool. and he'll probably admit it. You could ask him. We bump heads, bro. We didn't really like each other, and it was just
Bear. I don't like this.
it was just kind of that. It was just competition, though. It wasn't like I wanted to beat him up. Maybe on the field I wanted to beat him up, and he probably had the same mutual feeling. It was purely competition.
It's funny, bro, like hearing these stories because like he has like competitor shit, and like me, I'm just like the funny guy. So everybody always liked me, so I'm just like, I don't know.
Whatever, motherfucker, be talking mad shit. He talks more shit than anybody that's even on the fucking field.
But people don't hate me. I don't think. I mean,
you were about to fight that dude in Denver at halftime.
Oh, he could have got served. He could have got served.
You and Jeremy over there are getting riled up. Even fucking Stasia is getting all riled up. I'm like, you guys realize it's like 9 or 10 of us versus Colorado?
No, the worst part was it was 9 o'clock in the morning and these fools are trying to fight. Like, I'm barely waking up.
Hey, bro, it don't matter what time.
No, and I get it.
Beat me.
Nah, I mean, shit, it's dope.
I'm not a fighter.
I love it. See, I think that'll be one thing I'll miss probably more than playing or anything is the
tenacity.
No, just the way we came together as a whole.
Oh yeah.
Anytime that we
played,
played,
still though. I mean, Bear was on your team. We're on the podcast together. We're still
that's
together.
what
We're still together.
Yes, fool. You know what? I might have to share that link when I drop that dime and you just beast it over that fool.
Hey, put it in the comments
boy.
and everything.
That
Drop it in the comments of the
catch.
fucking podcast.
That was a filthy ass catch.
Yeah,
well, the first thing I saw when I got up, because remember they threw that ball on Manny, and that big dude said you too little. So the first thing I said, I got up, I said little bitch, and I was like as soon as I caught it, I just got up, I said little bitch, and I just heard, hey Kyser, and I look over and Ben's just fucking
dancing on
motherfuckers. And so
that's why they didn't want. That's why they wanted to fight because of Kyser. See, everybody knows because of Kyser. Everybody want to beat my ass.
That's so funny shit. That was a good ass time, but yeah, I think that'll be definitely one thing I'll miss is just the family oriented. We come together.
Are we allowed to travel with y'all if y'all travel again? Cause he don't play. I don't fucking play.
What you mean, bro? Of course.
I just want to travel.
Y'all family, bro.
I'll even vlog for you guys. I'll vlog you guys and I'll throw it on the channel and share that shit and show everybody what y'all fucking are made of.
I'm just a slow white dude, but I can catch the ball.
Sure, you got
burned by that big dude.
There you go.
I did, bro.
Everybody did.
I was cramping at the time. It was third down. I was like, oh, he's just gonna go for the first down. And so I checked him a little bit, and then as soon as he made that turn, I was like, I ain't turning with him.
That team was garbage, anyways.
We were just tired, bro. I was cramping.
It was hot.
I'm slow as it is, bro. So if I'm slow already and I start cramping, that ain't a recipe.
No, definitely not.
But that one dude, when Matt grabbed him and he yelled at him, I was about to just swing on his ass. He had them crooked ass teeth, and I told him
plenty of times.
I told him, I was like, boy, I'll knock your teeth straight if you keep talking to Matt like that.
The only time I think Draw should have beat somebody up that whole tournament is when that fool grabbed his dick. That's the only time I think he should have beat his ass.
No, he was like a child though. He was like 2
He was
foot
smaller
tall,
than
bro.
me, and I'm 5'5". I'm like,
Bro.
yeah, how you smaller than me, bro? And
I
Kevin
don't-
Hart, get your ass over here, bro.
On some real shit, I don't know why that team was giving me troubles. I feel like they were so average that I was just overlooking them the whole entire time.
We just played to their level, bro.
Yes, bro. I was getting frustrated.
I was about
myself.
to beat the shit out of that ref though when I was trying to apologize for trucking that little boy on accident.
Oh, you
Bro,
got kicked out for a
was
play.
Yeah, I was like,
fuck.
Bro, I was like, I'm sorry, and he was like, you ain't gonna tell me how to ref. And I was like, what? What?
Boy.
That's the funny shit. No, good times.
Yeah, y'all suck.
What the fuck?
Y'all got it. Nah, y'all got third. I mean, I give you that. Out of all those good teams, y'all did get third.
But in all
Those are good
honesty,
teams.
I'll straight up be honest, and I'm not even fucking around. I didn't even know that was third place game. I had no fucking idea until we were leaving.
When everybody was fucking like getting over there, I was like, damn, no one's left. This is y'all, another team.
I had no clue because right after that game, we beat the average dudes or whatever. I ran to the tent to get water. They were like, "Hey, hurry up! It's our turn. We gotta flip the coin." And I was like, "Okay."
Bullshit.
And I was like, "Okay, cool." And I did not snap until we lost. and there was only 2 teams. I was like, I thought they played a team and they were supposed to lose. I don't know. I thought we were.
What was bullshit was they had rest time. They had a whole game to rest, and we had to go back to back for the third.
Well, we played 3 games in a row.
Yeah.
Remember? We played that shitty team,
Stupid team.
and then we played the average Joe's team. Then we played that team.
Fuck,
That was
It sucks to lose one time and you're done.
Yeah,
That's
that
probably
was
the worst feeling.
With those shitty flags.
Facts, bro. If we had the poppers,
This game.
Matt's
I
dipping.
don't think anybody
fucking
is gonna.
Manny's dipping.
There's not a person.
Manny's
that's
dipping, Johnny's
Matt's dipping.
dipping, Matt's dipping.
Bro, it's
It's
done.
done.
They're not pulling
That's
that flag.
that's their technique.
I'm just playing.
Hey,
Back
bro,
to Johnny.
every now
Back to Johnny.
every now and then the boy makes somebody miss. Boy could catch a fucking
But we were
ball
that's
though.
why I said Johnny.
Yeah,
I
bro.
don't know.
Hey, Johnny, what the fuck, bro? I had a wide open touchdown for you. I flipped it back, and
I'm gonna be 100 though.
you couldn't catch a cold.
If I'm gonna give any blame, it's gonna be Manny dropping that first fucking pass and they picked it like on the 5-yard line to begin that game.
Oh yeah.
I was pretty
I seen
pissed.
that.
I was like,
pass, bro.
bro, I'm like,
I seen that.
all right, let's get away from football. I got a question. So you're only gonna be 20 as of now.
21.
What do you see yourself doing in like the next, say, 5 years?
Shit, hopefully I can get that pro license and get what'd you do? and get the class A, bro. Cause like I like working in Emmy. It's I like the people there.
I mean, are.
I like the people and everything, but like I could see myself running a golf course because like people that go there, like new people,
Go to see.
they're like damn, like you helped me a lot, and like the members there, they're like, you have a great personality. So I could see myself running something because like people get along with me, and I like to work with people. Like I don't want to be like, you do this and you do this. Like I want to help y'all.
Right,
Like,
right.
And that's the thing that like
That's
some
a boss
people
now.
that's what some people don't get. They just want to be like, here, like you fucking do it. And I just want to be like, here, I'll show you how to do it, and we can like knock this out. That way you can show other people how to do it. That way we're all working together.
No, that sounds like a great plan, man.
See, you different than me, cause my boss watches this, but I'm gonna be honest. I'll be out with none of them motherfuckers. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing.
Survival of the fittest, dog. Yeah. We do.
Sink or swim, bro. There's alligators in the
No,
water
I mean,
too.
that's dope, dude. I mean,
Hey, do it.
ideally, you get to golf pretty much as you please, and
But you ain't.
that in itself is a dope ass fucking situation. Like, I wish I could just golf all the fucking time.
He does it.
No, I honestly have not been golfing. Last time I went golfing was Wednesday.
Yeah,
and
that's
I
the
did-
last time I saw you.
Yeah,
bro.
it's-
But it's just the thing. It's just this lifestyle we're living now. It's
Yeah.
kind of hard.
What?
The lifestyle we're living is kind of
Oh,
hard. It's like
I mean,
y'all grinding on the podcast. Though.
It's hard.
I'll be honest. It's fucking.
I respect that.
Thank you guys again. If it wasn't for y'all's support, I
probably be golfing.
probably still wouldn't have given up. Not quite yet, but I think I've found something else. Our calling is on a different path.
This talking shit's pretty cool.
I mean-
I never watched a podcast. I'm gonna be honest with you. I never watched a podcast before this.
For real?
Never.
Do you watch any podcasts?
I watched like the Joe Rogan one.
That's one that I like to listen to a lot too.
I listen to like these girls now. I don't even know what the podcast. I wish I knew it. I would shout it out, but I don't even know what they are. But
No,
watch
I mean,
these bitches.
and that's another thing. You ladies, I would love for you guys or you girls to come on. I mean, don't be shy. I'll make the exception, and Ben will make the exception. That you can even bring a friend. I know coming in pairs, you having your girl there, you feel more comfortable.
Yeah, go to the bathroom together. Come to the podcast together.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So just, I don't care. Also,
Y'all love me.
I want a vegan. I want to talk to someone that's, even if you're not
You're the first
full
white
blown vegan, but
Yeah.
Facts.
is it the first white
He's the
person?
first white guy, dude.
First white
This shit
person.
gonna make 5K views.
Diversity.
So, I mean, I just, any and everybody, y'all are more than welcome. So on that note, I got a challenge.
So this
It's
is
not
the-
it's not hardcore
I thought-
habanero, but I want to show that we're diverse in all kinds of aspects, and I like challenges.
I love
When there's
challenges.
incentives, I
Send
love
us
those.
challenges, actually.
So my challenge to him is gonna be this: get your timer out. And I'm gonna give you.
How do you use the timer?
I'm gonna give you 2 minutes. Okay?
Can we take a pause real quick?
Nope. If you can do both of these in 2 minutes,
What are you talking about?
I will give you $20.
What do I gotta do, bro?
So I will explain. These two come apart, okay? And they come apart smoothly. So there's not any force. There's not any. You don't have to try to bend them or break them.
Okay.
And the key here is to take this ring off.
Alright.
Okay? So you can start with either one whenever you're ready.
It's not a ring, it's a lock nut to be specific.
But there's
I don't
a-
want y'all in the comments like, why do you say a ring if it's a lock nut and a bolt and a nut? I work
Okay,
at Home Depot. I
okay.
fucking
Well,
McCoy's, I know
needless
it
to
is.
say, he's gonna have 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Look, tell me, is that a real $20?
Hold on, where's my fanny pack? I got a cart. I got a
Uh,
pin. I got a pin.
So, if he gets this within 2 minutes, then
I'll give you an extra 20.
can
Snap-
this go
cash app.
sideways?
Cash
Okay.
app.
I guess
For
not.
real.
I don't
Extra
got
20.
cash app.
I'll
but
give you
Okay.
$20 in cash.
You get, that can just go towards the jersey.
Here, put this on the cup and press start. That way they can kind of see the thing. So tell Bear when he can
Man,
start.
you making me look stupid. I'd rather just eat a habanero or a ghost pepper.
Fuck,
I'd
I wish
eat
we
both
had that
of
other
them.
one.
Okay, ready,
Fuck,
set,
man.
go.
This is bullshit.
I'll just hold it because we won't.
I just want to see, it's kind of interesting. I like to do challenges. The habanero, you got to put those back together if you get it apart too.
What the heck?
That one you do. That one probably you don't have. I don't know. Should you have to put that one together?
They're all hard. I don't know what you talking about.
But I mean, it's just something different. I like. What are they called? Mind teasers.
Yeah, they're like,
They're just little challenges with an incentive. Why not?
They're hard.
There's other challenges. I thought about doing the bottle cap. I don't know how the fuck we would do that.
Bro,
But-
oh God.
Oh God! There's $20 on the line.
Yeah, I could do the bottle cap challenge for $20, bro.
Unfortunately, you didn't get lucky. Hey, look at it this way, bro.
I don't
Even if
even
you
know
don't
what
get
that
the
challenge is.
even if you don't get the $20, at least you're not gonna die for about 2 days off the habanero.
Dude, the habanero was
Fuck the habanero.
trash.
Bro, you don't have to be forceful. It's
I ain't
smooth.
trying to be forceful, bro.
It's smooth.
Yeah,
It's
fuck that shit.
okay. Yeah, try to get this one.
What the fuck? Who the heck, bro?
My motherfucker was tough, low key.
What's his clock at?
I don't even
minute
care.
and 20.
Oh
looking
boy, you got
stupid,
40
bro.
seconds.
That's
Bro,
hard.
what the heck?
It's weird, huh? We'll show you after the show.
I'll show you if you don't get them.
I ain't gonna get him, bro. I got 30 seconds left. And
I ain't gonna show it on the stream
I
because
was-
if you don't get it, want to give him another minute?
Yeah, we'll give you an extra
We'll
one.
give him
Bro,
an
it
extra
don't
minute.
matter. Y'all can give me 30 minutes. I
Oh
ain't-
my God, this boy.
I
I'm
told
gonna
you.
put it this way.
He can't build a golf course.
If he,
I don't want to build no golf course, bro. I want to manage one.
I wasn't listening. No, I'm just kidding.
Man, y'all fucking with me.
nah, I mean legit, they do come apart.
He knows how to do that one. I'll do that one. We'll do it on stream.
Y'all know.
No, we're not gonna do it on the stream because the next time
Well, that's
will be super random.
Yeah, some
I'm not gonna say the next guest, next 2 or 3 guests. I'm just gonna say
fuck you.
at random, probably 20 streams from
Bro,
now or
give
something.
this shit to Matt, bro. I want to see Matt try this shit.
Has he tried it?
I don't know.
You don't want to get on the cast.
Nah, cause Matt gonna make me
Nah, it
look
was just me,
stupid.
you,
and
Julius,
then-
Daniel, and Billy. I think tried it.
Nah, don't let Matt do this, cause knowing Matt, he gonna
What's
figure
his
it
clock
out,
at?
and he gonna be talking shit.
20 seconds.
I'm just saying, there's gonna be more challenges, I don't know. You guys got any ideas for challenges? Shit, fucking hit
Make
me
me
up.
eat something, bro. I don't give a fuck. I can eat all the hot shit.
You know what I would? I ain't gonna say it because I want to keep it for surprises.
Okay.
You can say it and edit it out.
That's true, but it's a bitch.
Facts.
No,
Alright,
today,
Bro.
it's all good. It's all good. Unfortunately, our first challenger for any type of money, and even $20 might have been a little high, but I thought motivation.
I would have did it for 20.
That's fine. Somebody else will get $20 the next time. Maybe. We'll
Or
see.
100.
It's all good.
Come
What?
on.
Bro, if that was for $100, I'd have ripped them bitches
Nah,
apart. bro.
you wouldn't have been able to put them back together.
I'd have been
I
like,
wouldn't even told you.
I don't know.
No, I mean, it was different. I just thought I like to try to change it up as best as possible.
Yeah.
Something else, and we'll keep it going. I mean, there is something big coming in soon. I don't know when, but we're making moves. We're making a lot of moves. We'll get you a little surprise.
What else you have to say?
What else? What else we got going on?
Hey, honestly, shout out KD. Hopefully, come back fast. Cause fuck, NBA gonna lose him for a year, and that's kind of sad.
Y'all are playing this weekend, right?
Nah, it's not.
I'm not.
Oh, why not?
It's canceled, I think.
I can't, bro.
What happened?
I just can't afford it.
Oh, I thought you were gonna
I
say
gotta
first.
grind.
But Matt said it's canceled and shit. Like,
Oh, for real?
that's what he said.
Oh, Josue's tournament. Yeah, I was gonna play with Matt's team, like Matt and Laj and all them.
Oh, yeah.
I actually got a very specific text from Matt that said, "Pack your bags, bitch boy," and I was like, "All right, bet." So he was like, "Pack your bags, you're on the team." So I was pretty hyped. And then like we were rocking with it, bro. And then Josue canceled the tournament.
Why is that?
You got that little dick energy, but
Fuck! I'm sorry, Josue.
fuck you, Josue.
You
I was
suck.
excited. I was ready to play with the fucking big boys. I knew my role
I mean,
was going when they were tired and make plays. Bro.
was there the potential of anybody within reason to keep up with you guys coming down?
Yeah, bro. I'm pretty sure like Young Guns was coming. And
Yeah,
stuff.
they
But
said
not
it was
past
a Texas.
us? Yeah,
They said
they-
it was a Texas team coming.
There were like six
Yeah.
to 8 teams, and Jose was like, if it ain't 10 teams, then it's not gonna benefit us. So I mean, it's whatever,
It's
bro.
the
Like,
benefit.
And that's basically why y'all didn't go through with it, was the team count?
well, it's because Josue said that there weren't 10 teams, so that's
That's
why he
right.
didn't
Come on the
wanna do it.
podcast and we can talk about more.
Yeah, we could promote your youth football shit. I
Yeah.
mean, talk to
Bring
us
him-
about why you
bring him
suck at
on.
quarterback.
Bring them out. Bring them out.
I mean,
These quarterbacks trash. Bring them out. Bring them out.
shit. It's all good.
Nah,
Anyways,
cool. You probably not gonna come out.
you'll be all, you're alright, bro. You're alright. You're okay. Thanks for that sponsor that one time. I mean, we did earn it. But well, damn, that sucks, man. I was gonna say because I didn't know I didn't know whether or not y'all. I assumed y'all were gonna play, but I thought maybe we were gonna go to Cruces this weekend. But if we decided for whatever reason not to go, I was thinking of going out there and probably videoing you guys and putting a vlog together. Because if you watched today's vlog that went out today, we were talking about supporting everybody, and I thought, why not maybe put these guys on the map a little bit more? Like, it's one thing to talk about somebody that's good, but it's another to actually show you how good they are.
Yeah.
So it's unfortunate that you guys now are not gonna play.
But
And I
next week,
highly doubt
next
I'm
week it's
going
over
now.
for you.
I'm not gonna. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I don't have really probably anything going on. So maybe.
That's why you gotta throw up the video of me mossing that dude.
Hey,
Yeah,
boss, I know
definitely.
you're watching this. Let me get off next weekend.
Yeah. So maybe I'll go out there and film out. Who's your football team? I don't think I've ever asked you. No shit. Oh, you know what? He's brought it up.
I started liking them after that Wes Welker incident in Tarleton, bro, because they were like, man, we can't guard that little Wes Welker. And I was like, Wes fucking Welker, bro, because my brother's 8 years older than me. And so I was still like,
Yeah, he's my age.
I was still like growing up and everything. And I was like,
And I said that at the beginning of the podcast.
you don't
I
listen.
don't fucking listen.
Yeah,
you can't hear it, bro.
motherfucker.
You're just like me.
Bro, I don't listen. I can hear it. Your ass can't hear. I'll be like, hey, Bear.
Huh?
Like, yeah, bro, really?
Okay,
Nah,
and so
but
then what? So you were
So-
Wes Welker?
So he, as soon as he said, "Man, they gonna keep throwing to that little Wes Welker," and I was like, "Damn, I need to check out this Wes Welker because I really just like the Saints because my dad was a Saints fan
Okay.
and he got a Saints tattoo on his shoulder. The dude did it upside down the first time.
Wait, just
No.
the stencil?
No, like
He did the whole tattoo?
It was on his shoulder, so my dad didn't know. Like he put it on and then he did it, and then. Like my dad, he told me I went home and they said it was upside down and I didn't believe him, so they took a picture and they showed me and he was like, so I had to go get it and you could still see it. He got it right side up, covering the upside down one. You could still see the upside down one. So I was,
Yeah,
so
Reese
I
would be
really,
pissed.
so I really just
Who the
like.
fuck does the wrong thing?
said, I really just liked the Saints because my dad was a Saints fan. He was so passionate about it. And I was like, Drew Brees is good, low key. And then,
Oh, you're a Brees fan first?
and then I liked the Bears because my name's Bear. And I was like,
just fucking T-Wop.
well, I liked the Bears when I was like 5 years old because I was like, hey, they call me Bear and fucking Brian.
How'd that come about? That's a good. Well, finish your story about New England and then.
So, anyways, after the Wes Welker comparison to my brother, I really saw it. Like, I looked Wes Welker up and I was like, damn, I like Wes Welker now. And so I started watching him and like the way he carried himself, the way that he had like that chip on his shoulder from being so small. I was just like, damn, I like this guy. And then when he left, Julian Edelman, Danny Amendola, like,
yeah,
I like the guys that carry chips on their shoulders. Tom Brady, like, he's the GOAT now, but
He's
I look
always-
at what he went through. Everybody told him that, like, he was a scrawny quarterback with a mediocre arm who wouldn't do much. And now 6 Super Bowls later, he's
And see, I
And
think
he got
that's
a
the
bad
best.
bitch.
fat.
You throw it out there. Throw it out there.
Let's
Be a
put it
scrawny
there.
motherfucker to win a Fortnite tournament, or you can be a scrawny motherfucker to win a 6 Super Bowls.
Hey,
Either
Giselle,
way.
hey, Giselle, come on their podcast.
Nah, she ain't even gonna look at it twice.
We get big, I hope.
I mean,
I'll bring it back to this
my-
clip like
my
I'll be
dream-
Jackson. Hey, motherfucker!
Good.
And Adder. Like,
So tell me what brought about Bear? Because I'm gonna be honest,
so-
Garrison does not sound like Bear.
So when I was like 2 years old, 3 years old, starting to like walk and like talk and everything like babies do, they said I would just walk around like with my shirt like off, and I would just walk around like this
Like
and
you
just
was
mean
6'2"
mugging
and
people,
shit.
just like.
Just
Like yeah, like they were like, you were like always mad because my dad, he got that little man syndrome.
really, huh, motherfucker? What's he got? Huh?
So like my dad was just always mad. Like he would be happy as hell, but he just like always just
Yup, same.
sitting there.
I was
and
hell
so-
short.
And so like I guess they said that I would just like watch my dad just be mad, so I'd walk around the house trying to look like him, and they said that I looked like a bear because I didn't talk for the first 5 years of my life. They said I didn't say a word.
No, you
Like
don't
I would just
shut
look
the
at people.
fuck up.
Facts. bro.
Facts.
Yeah, boy, that's a long ass time not to say shit.
I'm making up for 5 years, bro. I can't hear
Well,
shit.
stop.
But
That's fine.
I can't hear shit, but I'll talk my shit, bro.
Hey, that's what's up.
That's why I like when people talk shit to me on the football field. I don't really hear it. I'm just like, huh? And I'll just talk my shit.
Hey, let me tell you a funny story. I went to go watch you play, and this fool was playing against you, and this fool was tearing y'all fucking up, bro. He was destroying y'all.
Oh, was that against
It was
those
not that long
Slaves?
ago. It was
Yeah,
not that
yeah.
long ago. And he was like, oh, damn, you're making this motherfucker look good. He was like, and he started fucking tearing him up. He scored on somebody. He just mossed him. Get off me, little boy. And he's like, here you go, bitch. And he had me the ball. Like, y'all motherfuckers making me look stupid. Oh.
Did we beat him?
No, y'all won.
Oh, yeah, we
No,
did. We beat y'all the first
No, y'all
time.
beat us to go to the championship. That was in the championship, and we won the first game.
Yeah.
And then they were like, we don't want to play the second game. And I was like, what the fuck? Why not? Like,
Kyser really shut me up that day. That's probably the first person to shut me up.
I was gonna say, there's not very many times you're talking shit and they don't get shut up.
Yeah, this fool shut me up that day. I was like, and he's my dog, so it's like I gotta shut up. It's like, yeah, he just put me in my shit.
pretty sure my choice words were souvenir, bitch.
Yeah, he threw it to me. I got it. I was like, motherfucker.
Sorry.
Get this motherfucking ball.
Sorry,
off me.
Josue, I gave away your ball, dog.
I
But
punted that bitch. I was pissed.
I
I
mean,
don't
it
even remember who the
happens.
corners were. I was so
the
mad at
shit,
them motherfuckers.
the shit that makes me mad, bro, is like in Denver after I caught it on that dude and I said, little bitch. They said, shut up, white boy. So, like, why they gotta bring race into it, bro?
Bro,
If I was to say anything about their color, we were fighting on the spot.
I got a
Fuck,
question.
we're
I
gonna
got a
fight
question.
10 motherfuckers.
It's like, do you get more racism than like average? Because like you're white, they're like, shut up, you're white.
Everybody always says like white boy or like one of the dude that ref Future. He was like, I didn't know white boys could ball like that, and I was like,
see, but it's funny because in that, they take that and they don't see no harm in it.
they abuse it, bro.
But if we were to vice versa, which by no means I'm not racist, and
I
nor
would
would
never
I
do
ever
it.
say it
Yeah, I would never
anyways.
do it.
But if we were to reverse that and just be like, I didn't know black people fucking ran that fast, which is
Yeah.
absurd to even say that to begin with. But just the fact that if I said that kind of term, it would be like,
yeah.
come
Like,
on,
what the
man.
fuck?
But they say
Like-
that about us too. Like brown people, like not to say names, but like mad or rich, they're like, that's fast ass little Mexican, or like Manny. I'm like, Yeah, little
Like what that one dude said to Matt.
it's just
When Matt was burning people, he was like, "Oh, you must play soccer."
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, motherfuckers be saying
That is
shit.
very.
like, what the
It's
fuck,
weird. It's some
bro?
weird shit.
That's stereotyping at its finest, but
It's some weird shit.
I mean, at the end of the day, I think, needless to say, it's a respect thing.
Yeah.
Do you
like-
think racism should just like shut the fuck up?
This
real
is
shit.
I
As a white
don't know
person,
if
I don't
y'all-
think he has a choice, but I'm
Okay.
gonna ask him anyways.
I don't know if y'all be like talking about God on the podcast, but
I
God,
can do anything. I
God,
don't care.
God meant for everybody to love everybody, bro. Like for real, I don't really be seeing color. Like I see humans.
You don't
Like
hear either.
like I know I don't hear, bro, but like I really like. I'm supposed to love everybody as I love myself, like as a brother. You know what I mean? Like, but I don't see why some people just have to see color and like use it against them. You know what I mean? Like that's just not who I am. I was not raised that way. Like
Yeah, that's
growing up
crazy.
with my brother in college, like most of his friends were black, and he introduced me to all of them, and they all loved me. And I was like, see, why do people like hate each other? There's no need.
That's
people-
crazy. I have
And
a funny story.
one thing that I heard was people like kids were not born to hate; they were taught to hate.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
That's-
that's what we brought up. Is I think it maybe
I got a crazy story. Low key, told me.
it just depends, man. A lot of people that were brought up from back in the day have just continued those habits,
Yeah.
and they've fed their children. Their children has fed their children. It
That's,
sucks.
hey, that's crazy though. Like how you said, like love thy neighbor. Basically, what he said. That's crazy. I just talked to one of my coworkers. I will not say his name. I will not tell you what the situation is or what it was. But it's just like he was telling me like when he got into a situation. It's like people always judged him because of what he did, and I want him to get on the podcast. So I'm gonna let that story be told later on. But he was just like, "Oh, people always judge me because of this, and this." I was like, I don't push my religion on anybody. I don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's my religion. It's my opinion, basically. And the way you live in it's just love thy neighbor. So I told him, I was like, anybody ever disrespect you in our store, let me know, because I'm not the person. You know what I mean? I don't like that shit. So I basically, we talked about it like I'll say like wait till he gets on and we'll talk about it more. But yeah, that situation was crazy. Like how you said that, because it just brought that shit to my head.
What you said about my religion is my religion. I love that, bro. Like your relationship with God is your relationship with God. That should be like
I don't force nothing.
private,
on
you know what I
Paul.
mean?
don't force
Like-
nothing on Paul. Anybody.
like you just gotta make sure that you're solid with God, and you can't just be like, oh yeah, I pray and stuff like all the time. Like I'm not gonna lie, like I haven't been to church in a really long time, but I still pray and everything, just because like there's some bad stuff that goes on, and I just need to know like I need to talk to God. Like I let it all out, and I need to do a better job with building my relationship more and getting closer to Him.
That's
But like I can't be telling people like, oh, you're a bad person because you don't believe in God, and like I can't be throwing God at them.
Yeah.
No, and see, on that note, I 100% agree on your religion is your religion.
Yeah.
I'll be the first to say I believe in one God. You know, that's what I will be every single day, as a son of that one God. And as far as religions goes, I think as long as you understand that, I'm not here to say you're wrong or you're right, or these people are wrong or they're right. Like he said, I think when you build your relationship with God, that's between you and God. And if you feel like you're in the right, I don't think that if you're a Christian, you're guaranteed to go to heaven, or if you're a Catholic, you're guaranteed to go to heaven. Like, I think there's going to be people in every religion that go to heaven. Now, the amount, I'm sure we're not all doing exactly what we're supposed to be, and that's why we build our relationship every single day. None of us are perfect.
But at
And
the
that's
same
something you
time,
got to remind yourself.
don't ask us a question about religion, because I'll tell you the truth about anything I want to tell you about. And it's my opinion, it's about the truth, but it's like, don't ask me a question unless you want to hear the answer to it, because I'm going to give you a deep, you know what I mean, dive into it. Like, we're going scuba diving, we're going all the way in. You know what I mean? We going all the way in. So don't ask me unless you want to hear it.
My thing is like people will be like throwing God at people that don't want to hear it. Like I want to spread like God's love, but for people that want it and like people that want to be in touch with it. Like like one of my buddies
knocking on my door. Oh my!
I'm just playing. One of my best friends from Dallas. He is so in touch with God, like it's ridiculous. Like every time I go, he'll take me to church. He'll take me to his prayer groups on Thursday nights whenever they get together, and it's just amazing to see like how in touch he is with God, and like I can just feel it, like, and it's surreal, so like
genuine.
Yeah, like it's just eye opening, like when you feel God, like it's the best thing I've ever felt, like just knowing that he's there.
And see, you made a good point. Is by all means we want to share that love that we're feeling, but again, you can't feed somebody that's not hungry, I guess is a metaphor, but like it's even down to people that are addicted to other things like drugs or whatever. You can't help them if they're not willing to help themselves. It really takes the will of someone individually to step up and admit either they want God in their life, or they don't want to drink anymore, or they don't want to do drugs or eat too much or whatever. It takes that kind of person, and everybody's capable of it.
Everybody's addicted to something.
By all means.
The first step to solving any problem is admitting there is one.
Yeah. Exactly, that's very true.
So like every time like I lose sight of God, I admit it. Like I'll pray and I'm like, I have failed in my relationship and walking towards you and walking with you.
Exactly.
Because you don't want to be behind. You don't want to be in front. You want to be next to God.
Yes,
you want to be with Him. That's like the footprints in the sand story.
Mm-hmm. No, that's 100%. I'm glad you guys brought that up to begin with. I mean,
that's the first time we're talking about religion.
I mean, yeah, and it's good that we're not diving too deep. We're not giving you guys what you need to do or what you need to start doing.
We're all imperfect.
We're like, we're none of us are perfect. It's just, it's all about choices. It's all about. It's all about choices, and run with that. Just do it one day at a time. That's all any of us can do. Live one day at a time.
Yep.
Well, I mean, that sounds like a good way to end this, huh?
I have one more question.
Go for it. I mean,
there was a woman that was murdered today. I think it was
Friday night.
Friday night. There's probably more other people, but it was more publicized. I've heard from all day today. All I want to say is RIP, bro. Like, what's the hatred for? Like, everybody should share this video. Why is there so much hatred in this world? So I just want to know. I don't understand it. Like, have you ever been so mad you want to just off somebody? Like, I ain't never been that mad.
That's one thing I pride myself on. Is the thing is I never use the word hate. That's a very, very bold statement.
Yeah.
And to ever hate someone that much, that to me calls for Jesus.
Yeah.
Like, you need God in your life if you're truly that distraught about whatever situation to do with whatever person. I don't ever condone hatred. I don't even like it. Even disliking someone is it takes a lot. I know there's things you may not like in this world, but in the end, I would never wish any harm towards even my worst enemies. It's just not in me. There's positive in every aspect of life. You just gotta know where to look.
And we will not put shine on whoever did it. We will not say their name because that's ungodly of us to even give you publicity like that to even say your
We
name.
just want to say condolences to the family that lost either a mother, a daughter, a sister, whatever
it might have been.
Rest in peace, and you guys take care. Well, Bear, we appreciate you, my brother.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. That's Bear Kyser, guys. Would you like me to leave your shit in the description? Insta. In the description, we're going to leave all his socials. Go like, share, comment, hit him up in the DMs. You
Hold
single?
up. I don't want to get into that.
Hey, you asking too much questions. Like,
Yeah,
hey, that was out the question. What did you say? Fuck, he said some real shit.
I got like 3,000 views on my Twitter video, and I only got like 160 likes. So do better. Y'all gotta do better.
Hey, go like the video. You know, I'll leave that in the description too. Y'all go click on the link and just pop a like. Remember, we're supporting each other.
That's
Come
why-
on, and it's a funny ass video. Fucking laugh for
And
once
if you
in
got
the day.
something for us to plug you with, like say it's like someone making shirts, shoes, doing whatever you want, let us know so we could talk about it. We can make y'all happier, man. We don't want to just talk about other people's shit, like
In a
out of state shit. We want to talk about in state, in town.
I mean, that's
in
why this
motherfucking-
flag is right here.
We love this place. We want to talk
In a
about what
world
y'all
full
got.
in a world full of hate, we just want to spread love.
We-
Man.
yeah.
That's a fact.
All
Well-
eyes on us, like Tupac. Okay.
Hell yeah. On that note, shit. This will come out Friday. Y'all have a motherfucking good Friday. And y'all have a motherfucking good weekend. Y'all stay blessed.
Stay blessed.
Enjoy yourselves every single day. And for whatever reason, put a smile on.
Absolutely.
Till next time, Beard Bros.